Ken and Ryu, they're already in. I like Shotos. Ken and Ryu are great. They should be in every Street Fighter, and they will be. So, that's nice. That's all there is to it. Birdie. Birdie, I could go either way on Birdie. I would... The thing that changes it for me is if they're going to bring back Birdie as he was in Alpha, or if they're going to bring back Birdie as he was in 5. Because the most recent Birdie is 5 Birdie, that kind of makes me want to lean towards no. But I like watching Birdie. I like him, just in general. And if he is the older Birdie, then I'll be much happier with that. My problem with Birdie is not that they made him fat, it's that they made him fat so that they could make him a joke character who is stupid and loves eating food, which is dumb. You know, put more fat characters in fighting games, but don't make them joke I love food guy. Alright, now we've got a lot more Street Fighter 1 characters. And I don't know if we're gonna rank all of them at the start. Because I don't really know many of them. Gen is cool. Gen's cool, but is he actually cool? Again. He's like... He's cool. I really could go either way on Gen. We'll bring him. I think this guy's name is Geki. I clicked on him. Geki's a ninja. That's something. This guy's name is like Mike. This guy's name is like Joe. Yeah, Gen's cool. I've never been a super big Gen fan, but a character that complex is cool. I don't have anything against Gen. And Eagle is also kind of a real character. And Eagle also. All these characters I'm kind of mid on. Adon though? Adon I actually want. I actually really want Adon. I think Adon is cool. I'm just a fan. He's annoying, but I like annoying characters. So, yeah, I think he's cool. I think he's got a great look to him. Muay Thai is cool, but obviously there's cooler Muay Thai characters. Sagat needs to be in Street Fighter 6. I love Sagat. I think Street Fighter 5 is the coolest Sagat has ever looked. Sagat's just badass, and he needs to be there, because he just does. That's just how it is. Blanca's already there. I like Blanca. He's a funny green guy, and he's annoying, and I don't play Blanca. I hate fighting Blanca, but I appreciate Blanca because he's green, and that's the thing I like now. Chun is one of the best Street Fighter characters ever, obviously. That's not really a controversial statement. She's always going to be in. I'm always going to play her at least a bit. I don't always main her, but I will always play Chun because Chun is amazing. Sim is already in. I don't really care for Sim, but if we want to, if you want my real opinion on the World Warriors, these 8 specifically, should be in every Street Fighter game, no matter what. I think that's kind of a hot take, but I think the World Warrior should be in every Street Fighter game without fail, in the base roster. I think the game is just, it just feels like it's missing something if these 8 aren't here. And I mean, these 8 characters made the entire the entire franchise of fighting game, or they defined the genre. Every character in every game is just, if you're trying to explain them, you just say they are the this of this. Classic Contrarian Ewak. You know me. I think it's... I think it's definitely not a contrarian opinion, because it's like the original Street Fighter characters should be in Street Fighter. But I don't think it's that popular of an opinion. I think a lot of people are just like, yeah, World Warriors, sure, but I fucking hate Honda. It's like, I don't care if you hate Honda. So if Dhalsim wasn't in the game, I'd probably have a better time. But he should be in the game because he's one of the World Warriors and he needs to be there. Anyway, other Street Fighter 2 characters. Rog, I definitely want Rog. I'm tired as fuck of the World Warrior characters, and that's because you don't appreciate what good things are. And that's a fact. The World Warrior characters are perfect, and they need to be everywhere. Because they just need to. That's my opinion. I think Third Strike would be a better game if all of these guys are in here. Not that Third Strike needs to be a better game, because it's already arguably the best one ever made. But it would be better if all these guys were in it. I like Rog. Rog is the best boxer. He's cool. I know Dudley exists, we'll get to him. Dudley is amazing, but Rog is the best. I love Rog. Same with That's Dan. Same with Vega. Vega's great. These guys, the Shadowloo guys, I don't need them. But I want them. Yeah, I don't think they're as necessary as the World Warriors, but Street Fighter 2 characters are Street Fighter 2 characters. Bison... I mean, I think I'm gonna say go either way on Bison for 6, because I really like Bison. I hate fighting him. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me, which is probably not true. But I don't know if they need Bison in this game. I think kind of the whole point of JP is that Bison is not in the game. I'm definitely not a person who is like, you have to respect the lore when it comes to the characters you add, because you don't. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. But I don't know if we need Bison. Cammy's already in. I love Cammy, because who doesn't? DJ is already in, and they made him a cool character, which, I mean, that's sick. Who would have guessed? Fei Long. I mean, I'm leaning toward I don't have many feelings about Fei Long. He's there. I don't think he's allowed to be in any Street Fighter ever again, so I'm not really gonna fight for him. And T-Hawk, I could go either way on T-Hawk because I really like him, but we have Lily, so we don't really need him. Akuma is already in now, next spring. And Akuma is one of the coolest Street Fighter characters ever by a long shot. So it's good that he's in. Obviously, he's going to be in. Akuma's going to be in every Street Fighter game until the end of time, and he's never going to be in the base roster of any of them. Because he's going to be Season 1 DLC every damn time. Because why would you ever not put Akuma in your game as DLC? Because who's not going to buy Akuma? Now we have Charlie Nash. I don't think we need Charlie. I don't dislike Charlie, but I mean, I actually think Charlie is cool. But I mean, I don't know. Charlie's just cooler Guile. I mean, he doesn't really play like Guile though. So it's not like you could got him in a game as a replacement for Guile. Even though obviously they did put him in the game as a replacement for Guile. But you know, like as Street Fighter V, Charlie especially. I mean, Nash doesn't play anything like Guile, but he also just doesn't really strike a chord with me very much. He's just sort of, you know. I like Charlie. He's Blanca in the Street Fighter movie. That's the funniest thing about him by far. Is they took Charlie Nash and they put him in a box and made him watch bad film, and then he turned into Blanca, and then Dhalsim switched the film to, you know, film footage of good things such as Martin Luther King and dogs and interracial couples, and then he became a good guy. Guy is cool. I could go either way on Guy, because, you know, we have the Bushin Ryu guys. I like Guy. I couldn't really tell you why. He's kind of just a guy, but I like him. That's all I have to say. He just looks cool. I like him. I like everything he's got going on. Do not see the appeal. I feel like you don't know anything about Guy, though. He's just cool. Yeah, you're not a ninja fan, that's true. Dan, I think Dan is probably a need, because I feel like when Dan's in the game, just the vibe is better. Like, I think the thing that solidified Street Fighter V as like a really good Street Fighter game, that, I mean, it was there. It was like, this is a great game at the end of season 4. But in season 5 and Dan came in, I feel like it really solidified that it's like the people working on this game actually care about it, which is not, when Street Fighter V came out, that was not the vibe you got. You did not really get oh yeah, the developers really care about this game energy. And when Dan is in, he's in because they care. So I think he should always be in. Because Dan's great. I want Rose. I like Rose. I like watching Rose in Street Fighter V. Filipino man Rose, fun to watch. And she's cool. And she's very pretty. Would you have Rose or Menat if you had to choose? I'm personally a bigger Rose fan, but I think Menat would be the better option, if that makes sense. I think Menat is just very, very strong character design and personality for Street Fighter. But I'm personally a bigger fan of Rose. Sodom. Sodom is cool. I actually want Sodom. If only because every single season of Street Fighter V, for the entire lifespan, people were like, Sodom is going to be in this one. And I just think it's about time. You have no idea what Sodom does? He in Alpha 3, his gimmick is that he has 3 different... you know how in Alpha 3 you have X-ism, A-ism, and V-ism? Well, he has, when he picks each ism, other than just the regular system mechanic stuff, he also has different weapons for each ism. So, away from isms, I don't really know how it works in 2, honestly. But he's a guy with different weapon stances. That's his deal. I could go either way on Rolento, but he is funny. He hops around on a stick. But he kind of sucks, but he's really funny to me. Obviously we don't really need to talk about this. I mean, Sakura's my favorite, clearly. I drew her 100 times. She's gonna be in the game. There's not a ton to discuss here. It's Sakura. She will be in. She's a classic Season 2, Season 3 character to get you to buy the Season Pass. She'll be in there. I'm not worried about Sakura getting in. Because she's the best. Evil Ryu? I like Evil Ryu. Evil Ryu is complicated for me. Because, I think we have to talk about Kage at the same time. And middle-aged Sakura would be great. But we need to talk about Evil Ryu and Kage. Now, Evil Ryu is really cool, and Kage is really stupid. But I'm putting them in sort of the opposite way that my words seem to imply they would go. Because Kage is stupid because he has dumb little horns and dumb little fangs and a dumb little scarf. And he looks like an idiot. But the storyline of Kage is cool. So Kage, Ryu, in the story of Street Fighter V, Ryu expelled, he beat the Satsui no Hado, and he embraced the power of nothingness, and he's reached his peak. And when expelling the Satsui no Hado, it formed into this dude, Kage, who is just Satsui no Hado taken form. He's Heartless Ryu. Probably. I don't play Kingdom Heart. I lost my train of thought. Oh no. More like Kingdom Fart? Nice. But something I like about him is that he's like really goofy and dumb looking, but he's kind of treated like a joke character in his own story. In his little character story in Street Fighter V, he just kind of goes around and no one gives a fuck about him, and he's just like, I'm evil, I'm scary, and no one thinks he is scary at all. They just don't care. They just don't care about him, and that's funny. I think bringing back Evil Ryu, it doesn't really have a story thing, because Evil Ryu can't really exist anymore. And I think if you just made Kage look a little less dumb, then maybe he could recapture some of Evil Ryu's coolness. Well, also, you know, I think maybe he becomes cooler because he learns how to be actually scary. Maybe they keep him as a joke character, but design him a little better. I don't know, but I like Kage. I really like Evil Ryu, which makes me like Kage. It makes me want Kage to be. Cody. I want Cody. Cody's great. Mayor Cody is sick, and he should be in. He's really annoying in Street Fighter V because they made him really good. But I like Cody. He does cool stuff. I think he should just be in games. Junie and Julie, I don't think we need them. I like them. I like the dolls. I like that they exist, but I don't think they need to be playable. I mean, you know, it's like fine. Karen, I need Karen. Not if I was being objective, she probably wouldn't be up here, but that's not what this is about. I need Karen because I love Karen. I love her so much. I switched from, even though Sakura's my favorite Street Fighter character, I switched from Sakura to Karen in Street Fighter V, and now the game is so much more fun because they made Sakura really boring in 5. And Karen is really good, and she's fun, and I like her a lot. I love Karen so much. She's a top 5, maybe top 3 Street Fighter character for me. So I need her in. I want Armika in. She's not a necessity for me, but I love Mika. She's cute. She's got a big butt. Ingrid, I mean, Ingrid's not gonna be in. But I mean, it could be interesting if Ingrid came in. Just because, like, I mean, that'd be weird. That's all I have for that. Ingrid and Maki are cool. I know nothing about them. Ingrid is kind of the Capcom crossover. She's in the center of a lot of crossovers. She was originally made for like Capcom Fighting Jam, which was a 3D Capcom crossover fighter that got canceled. And then she made it into Capcom Fighting Evolution, which was a extremely shitty Capcom crossover fighter. And then she got ported into Street Fighter Alpha 3 Double Upper or something, or Max or whatever. She got ported into that. That was her first actual Street Fighter appearance. And then she's not in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but the story sort of revolves around Ingrid in Cross Tekken. So she's sort of a weird character. A lot of people really fucking hate her, which I don't think they should, because no one knows a damn thing about Ingrid. But you know, she's something. And Maki's Final Fight character, she's hot. And Bushin Ryu. So I put her here for that alone. I think I'll go, I might go over the EX characters, but I'm not gonna go over them now because, you know, they're not like really Street Fighter characters anymore. So I'll hold off and maybe talk about some of them at the end. Alex, I could go either way on Alex. Most characters are probably going to be here, obviously. I guess maybe not obviously, but who knows? I've said it now. Alex is fine. I don't have much to say about Alex. I like Rog better than Dudley, but I think Dudley needs to be in Street Fighter 6. I think that Season 2 is probably going to have a lot of Street Fighter 3 characters. I think Dudley needs to be in. I think he is the best Street Fighter 3 fit for Street Fighter 6. I think he'll be amazing. He will be in. I feel very confident in that, and he needs to be in. Enough said. Elena is my second favorite Street Fighter character ever, and so she will be in there, and she will do healing, and it'll be awesome, and she'll be broken again, and it'll be awesome. I love Elena. Everyone pog for Elena now. Pog, pog. Ibuki I want because I love Ibuki, but we don't really need Ibuki because we already have Ninja. Kimberly is great, but Ibuki is really cute. And I like Ibuki. Necro. I want Necro. I don't think he's gonna be in, but I want him. He's cool. He's one of my favorite Street Fighter 3 characters. I really don't think he's gonna be in, because I don't know what they would do with him. But Necro's just cool. Oro, I love Oro. I love Oro, and I don't think he's gonna be in. I don't think he needs to be in, but I want him. Is Oro still alive? I don't know. He could be a ghost if he's not. But I want him in because Oro is cool. Sean's a want. I like Sean. I want to see Sean develop into more of a character. I like his sort of hit grab Shoto mix thing that he's got going on. He's not really got much Shoto stuff. But I think it would be cool to see how he's developed into being an adult. The twins are really cool. I could go either way on both of them though. The twins are really cool, but I don't And they missed out on Street Fighter V, but the times they have been in games, they've like really been in games, so it doesn't feel like they've missed much. I could go either way. You know, I'm not a diehard Twin fan. I'm not a Twin hater. Yeah, we have Jamie. Hugo. I don't need Hugo in Street Fighter 6, but also I need Hugo in Street Fighter 6. He's my favorite grappler. I love Hugo. He looks so sick. But now I'm remembering, hey, Hugo in 3D, he's gonna look better. If he got in, he would look better than he did in Street Fighter 4. But I don't think it's possible for Hugo to look better in 3D than he did in Street Fighter 3. And part of the reason I like Hugo so much is because of his Street Fighter 3 sprite. So, I don't know. I want to see Hugo in a 3D game, but I don't know if I need it. Gil. I'm leaning toward no. I don't think he needs to be. Could be. Why not? But I don't need him. Urien, I could go either way. Urien's annoying. I don't like fighting Urien. Urien players sort of anytime I get queued up against a Urien in Street Fighter V, I feel like I don't have a good time. But Urien as a character is cool. I like him. So I'm not banishing him. Makoto's a big want. So Makoto's sick. She's got a really cool moveset. She's the inspiration for one of my favorite fighting game characters of all time, being Hisako. I love how Hisako plays. I've never been much of a Makoto player, but I mean, she's Hisako, so I'll take it. And she's just cute. She's cute and she's cool. Q. I'm leaning towards no on Q. Not because I don't like Q. I actually really like Q. But do I want him in the game? Not really. I think Q is interesting because he's weird and we don't know anything about him. And I think if he came back, then a little bit of the mystique would be gone. I think it's better for Q to stay in Street Fighter 3. I think he starts losing charm if he's just around all the time. That's my opinion. Remy. I want Remy because I'm an idiot. But I don't know, I like Remy. I think he's fun. I like how he looks. I would like to see a redesign of him in Street Fighter 6, and so I like him. He has a dive kick and a sonic boom. That's funny. 12. I'm gonna say it could go either way on 12, just because I think it would be interesting if they did do something cool with 12. They made him into more of a real character. I think that could be cool. Maybe they'll put 13. Definitely possible. Abel. Abel's gameplay, pretty cool. I won't lie. But Abel, as a design, who cares? As a personality, I can't even say because it doesn't exist. Who the hell cares about Abel? If you separate him from his gameplay. Who cares, man? He's soulless, get it? Because that's his super. Good job. +2 for Noisy. Sea Viper. Sea Viper I could go either way on. She's cool. She's hot. She's a very unique gameplay style. But I'm not a huge Sea Viper fan. Fuerte. I'm not a Fuerte hater. But the noises that Fuerte makes make me unable to have a good time playing the game when he's on the screen. And so, for my own sanity, I'm gonna have to lean towards no. Because I will die if he's in the game and makes a squeaky sound with his shoe. I can't. It's not a sound that I can handle. I already have enough difficulty with stupid ass Jamie when he drinks his thing and he makes the most disgusting gulping sound in the world. And my little autism brain that can't process sounds like a normal person is just like when that sound comes on the screen, it's the only thing that's there. And so Fuerte, no thank you. If you're here, make your shoes less squeaky. Jamie vs. Fuerte is a Germa stream? That's very true. Rufus. Fuck Rufus. He's kind of funny, but he's also... I mean, it's just annoying. It's like, oh, they put a fat character in Street Fighter, and he's fat because he's stupid and ugly, and he's a joke because he's fat. That's lame. That's stupid as shit. Don't do that. If you've got a shit ton of characters of different body types, then you can do that. But if your only fat guy is Rufus and he's fat so that you could make a joke about him, just fuck off. I don't like Rufus. Goken. I could go either way on Goken. He would also have to be like Ghost Yoda version. But he's cool. I like Shotos. Seth. They're making this more difficult on me by showing me Street Fighter 4 Seth. Street Fighter 4 Seth sucks. But because Street Fighter 5 Seth exists, I'm only gonna go and leaning towards no, because I have to look at this Seth. Street Fighter 5 Seth, really cool. Actually, Street Fighter 5 Seth is so cool that even though I'm looking at this, I'm gonna put it and go either way. So I really, really enjoy Street Fighter 5 Seth. They really got me. They have a victory line, like a low health victory line, where they like sort of freak out over you, and they say, "Don't you dare call me defective," and they're like voice breaks while they're saying it, and I think it inserted so much character into Seth for me, of just like this like perfect robot super fighter that was made to absorb moves and do everything has sort of been rendered to this anxiety-ridden husk that's unsure of itself and doesn't know what to do. I think that's really cool. But Street Fighter 4 Seth sucks so much that I can't put it higher than that. Hakan. Why not? Why not want Hakan? He's just cool. I don't think there's anyone who doesn't like Hakan. He's just cool. He's just charming. Hakan's just great. What else can you say? Jury is already in. I like Jury. A normal amount. Hakan makes me want to oil up and wrestle with the boys. Exactly. Oni... No, we don't need Oni. We have Akuma. And Akuma looks like he's gonna be Shin Akuma in Street Fighter 6. Which is so sick. It's so sick that like Ryu at the end of Street Fighter 5 beat the Satsui no Hado and reached the end of his arc and the peak of his skill level. And then if Akuma is becoming Shin Akuma, then he also has reached the peak of his power that he could be. So the fact that both of these characters have reached their on their same path, they've reached opposite peaks. Oh, so sick. Who cares about Oni though? That's not even real. DiCapri is cool. I like DiCapri. I know I said we don't need the dolls, but I think DiCapri has set herself apart. By like Cammy has moved so far away from the doll thing that I think DiCapri being a little bit more of a doll still is cool. And then also just her story of like in Alpha, when the whole Shadowloo facility was blowing up, Vega came in and saved all the dolls, but DiCaprio, whose face was scarred, Vega left her behind to die because she was disfigured. So then she got really fucking bitter, from what I understand. And that is pretty cool. Cool story, cool character. Her gameplay is cool. I like DiCaprio. Poison. I definitely want Poison. How could you not want Poison? I'm putting her up here so the twins are next to each other. Doesn't matter, but whatever. Poison's great. I don't have lots to say about her. Fong, I love Fong. I love Fong. I love Fong. He's my favorite Street Fighter V newcomer. He's at the top of Want because I don't think I need him, but I love Fong so much. He's such a good design. He's the perfect henchman design, from his gameplay and his animations and his stupid ass voice. Oh, I love Fong. He probably just got turned into Aki. Yeah, and Aki's fine, but I think Aki is truly... I think Aki's gonna be cool, but Aki's not gonna be Fong. She looks like she's put together and confident. I just... Fong's gameplay is fun, but just that alone would not be enough to make me love Fong. I think he is just a perfect package. Just an amazing character. I think Aki's gonna be great though. And if there's any hint of Fong in the game at all, I'm happier with that than with nothing. Laura Matsuda is a big want because Laura is cool. Like many other characters who I want. She's hot. Idom plays her. That's not a common thing but Idom plays her. And when I watch Idom play Laura, it makes me feel... It's one of the only moments where I feel proud to be an American, is when I get to watch Idom play Laura and root for him against like Japanese players or something. So just for the memories, and because she's hot, but just for the memories of watching Idom play throughout the history of Street Fighter V, Laura's a huge want. Nakali, most people hate Nakali. I like Nakali. I don't think he'll come back, but I think he's cool. And I think if they keyframed his hair, he would look really cool. I salute the flag every time that Brazilian girl throws a little electric thing. Exactly. Nakali's really fine. I think he's cool. I think he could be really cool. But, we'll never see him again. Rashid's already in. I think if I'm trying to be objective, I think Rashid is the best newcomer in Street Fighter V. Rashid is amazing. I'm glad he's coming back. Rashid should be in everything for the rest of time. Abigail, Abigail's unique, and he's kind of cute. He's kind of ugly cute in his personality and stuff. But I hate fighting him so much, and I don't think he needs to be in the game. So I'm gonna say I'm leaning towards no, because I would just be happier. I would be very happy to see him in his car shop or junkyard or whatever it is he has in Metro City. I'd love to see him there, but I don't want to see him playable because I just don't need that. Ed is unfortunately already in, although I've grown on Ed. Ending Walker has made me think Ed is kind of cool because I like Ending Walker. I like watching him play game. But Ed is stupid. I don't like fighting him. I don't like looking at him. But he's in. So that's just what it is. And we have Colleen. Colleen I could go either way on. I think she's really cool. She beat Idom at Evo last year, which made me sad. But she's a cool gameplay. I like her to ice that falls. I like her parries. I like her freezing thing. So she's cool. I don't need her, but she's cool. Minot, I'm not even that. Like my personal opinion of Minot is like, yeah, I like Minot, but she doesn't need to be in the game because she's Minot. She's an extremely strong newcomer. She's in contention with Rashid in my mind for the best Street Fighter V newcomer. Of course, not my favorite because Fong exists, but I mean, Minot's great. There's really nothing to dislike about Minot. Maybe her gameplay. Her gameplay is so unique that, you know, it fucking sucks to play against a good one. But it's so unique that how can you say she's not worth something? Falk I could go either way on, because I actually think Falk is cool. I like her design is not great, but it's a lot better than Ed's, despite them being very similar. And then her pokey stick is cool. I like her gameplay with that thing. I don't like G. I couldn't tell you why. I think this is, it's probably just that everyone I think it's just, I don't really care about him. And then it's just my confusion and frustration with the world thinking he's extremely cool, and I just don't care. It's not that like you all think he's cool, so I fucking hate him. It's I don't understand why I don't think he's cool when, you know, like research shows I should think he's cool, but I don't. So it just makes me bored. I don't care about G at all. I actively have grown to dislike G. I also don't like fighting G, so that doesn't help. But I don't. I'm a certified hater. Certified G hater. I'm not a certified Lucia hater. She is blonde and has a Brooklyn accent. That's a big ol' want. She is so hot. And her voice is so hot. And I love her. For that reason. Akira, I'm gonna put Akira in the need. Because, I mean, for one, Akira's great, but also I need her in because, not specifically her, but I need rival schools characters in Street Fighter 6. That's the main thing. It's not just Akira that I'm putting up in need, it's that rival schools needs to be combined with Street Fighter more. It just needs to happen. Because rival schools is not going to get another game, so I think it's better to go the Final Fight route of just, merging the worlds together. Because if we don't, we're never going to see these characters again. So I would much rather see them in Street Fighter. This is not like a real character. This is random select. Luke is already in. Luke in 5 sucks. Luke in 6, kind of charming. He's growing on me. And then obviously these are all Street Fighter 6 characters. They're all in. But Jamie, I'm pretty mid on Jamie. I think he's cool, but I don't really care about him either way. Kimberly, I really like Kimberly. I don't play a lot of ninjas, so I'm not expecting to play much of her, but who knows, because I think her design is really good. So I might do it anyway. Manon, is the character I'm most excited to try. I'm probably gonna end up just continuing to play Chun-Li throughout the entire lifespan of the game. But I'm really excited to try Manon. I'm very, very, very into everything she's got going on here. So she's up there for me. Marissa, one of the coolest newcomers by far. I love seeing just different body types on characters, and especially different body types on women. It's just sick in games. And Marissa is badass. She's this sick, hulking beefcake of a woman, and she's still super fucking hot. She's awesome. JP, really cool. Probably not gonna play him because he doesn't look like my kind of guy, but he's just cool. Why the hell are both of these guys here? I'm putting you in, so I don't have to put you in. And Lily's a character. When the leaks came out, I looked at Lily and I was like, I'm gonna play this character. And then her trailer came out and I was like, I'm gonna play this character. And then they posted a little thing of her on Twitter, and I was like, this doesn't do anything for me. And I posted a video of her fighting Honda, and I was like, man, this really doesn't do anything for me. I think I love Lily's design. I don't think I'm gonna play her because her gameplay just does nothing for me. I don't even really understand what she does, because every time I try to watch what she does, I just look at Honda instead. And then of the characters that are still here, if there's any EX characters that should come back into Street Fighter, Cracker Jack is cool. He's a cowboy. His name is Cracker Jack. He looks like this. He's sick as fuck. Skullo. I could definitely see Skullo in the game. He's like the most iconic EX character. So it'd be cool. Oh, I forgot Zeku. I just missed him. I want Zeku. He's cool. He's very cool. Oh no. Zeku's sick. The fact that he's the first Strider. Yeah. Really old Zeku? Absolutely. Or he just turns into younger Zeku. He permanently turns himself to younger Zeku, who now has the ability to change himself to middle schooler Zeku. Or yeah, skeleton Zeku versus alive Zeku. A lot of options. I like a lot of EX characters. I don't know if any of the rest of them are like ones that are necessities to me. But here's my list. Here's my Street Fighter list. So now you guys can all know my thoughts on characters for this game, and also just my general thoughts on all Street Fighter characters. So that'll be all from me. I'm gonna go offline now. But thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the thingy with me, even though you could have watched it with any streamer or by yourself, but you watched it with me, so thank you. But I'll be back with art stuff and with Hyper or Rainbow Core Hypernova probably tomorrow. Or we do love your momming later. I may show up. I've seen the show already, so you guys don't wait up for me. I might join, I might not. We'll decide in the moment. But either way, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you have a good one. Here's the bear.